I did my master's in design engineering. While I was in my master's, I was really inspired by professor from MIT, Neri Oxman.
Big fan, I know.
Oh, I see.
How she combines biology and
Architecture, biology, materials, computation. Yeah, okay, I got goosebumps just. And then I came across Neri Oxman, and then I was like, oh damn, okay. She was in a medical school for a couple of years. Then she was doing architecture. Then she went into material science. Eventually, she was into fashion. And then eventually, she has a lab where she combines all the things together. That made me think, okay, so I just need to keep doing what I'm doing. And then eventually, there will be a time where everything will converge. Then later, I came across this wire arc based 3D printer that a PhD student was building. I thought, okay, yeah, this is also an interesting technology. And this also gives you that freedom that a designer wants. I got exposure to metallurgy and then some material science, simulation, computation. And then I realized, okay, there are very few people who are doing microstructural simulations. Microstructural simulations and the understanding of the microstructure and the materials, there is still a lot to do there. After my master's, I was just traveling around, visiting places because I understood that, okay, at this point of time, I don't see an industry there where I would directly fit in. So, and then when I visited IISc, I came across a professor here who is now my PhD advisor, and he had started working on additive manufacturing. He told that there is a new 3D printer that is going to come, and I was like, oh, that would be nice. After working with him for some time, then I applied for PhD. I felt that there are very few places across the world where you would find a lab which does theoretical study, computational study, simulations, writing their own models, trying to understand the physics, going back to the theory, understanding things, as well as doing experiments themselves and then developing a correlation between simulations and the experimental understanding. I felt that this would be a very strong foundation on which later on I can explore stuff. At IISc, you have almost 40 departments and centers, and every department has so many things going on. So we'll get exposure to several things. So that's how I
ended up in 3D printing.